In chapter 1 of Addict's Devotion, I wrote, as at the deepest and darkest place of my addiction, admitting that I was powerless over my disease was the easy part. But it's not that way in the beginning. Um, in the beginning, we think we can stop. We think we can, our use can be measured. It's not as bad as what people think it is or as it seems. And we make excuses. I remember after a motorcycle wreck, I broke my arm and fractured my neck, and I didn't go to the hospital because I was sick in my addiction. And I remember my friend Tommy coming to me and telling me I needed help, and I just, I couldn't lie to him. I mean, I'd used with him, but he knew that I was in a deeper, darker place than he'd ever been. At least or where he was at that point. But stopping the madness wasn't even on the table. I told him it's death or prison. That's my only choices. I knew I couldn't control the addiction on my own. I didn't know how to do it. I was running. I was hiding. I was scared, afraid. And the people around me that had, tried to help, intervene, they had flaws of their own. But instead of, embracing that help, all I felt was under attack. And it's easy to project the problem out there back onto the helpers, or to create reasons. I remember writing an apology letter when I was in prison to my dad. I said, "Dad, I got the greatest reasons in the world of why I went back to drugs after 20 years." And I said, "But Dad, really, they're just great excuses. They're not reasons. Other people have the same things. They lose loved ones. They are busy in their work. They have bad marriages, and they don't decide to do the things that I did. They were just excuses." Reminds me of Genesis chapter 3, where God comes looking for Adam in the garden. And he says, "Where are you?" And that's the question to ask today. Where are you? Where are you now? Where were you then? He said, I heard you and I was afraid. I was naked. I ran. I hid. We start hiding from God. We start hiding from the people that love us. We, like Adam, he says, "God, it was the woman that you gave me." He's projected it on God, the author and creator of life. He's projected his problems on God and says, "God, it's your fault. It's her fault and it's your fault. It's not my fault." And that's where we get in our addiction. We're not ready yet. We're still hiding. We're still afraid. We're still naked. The people trying to help you have flaws of their own, but that doesn't disqualify them. If anything, maybe it gives them a better view into your life, especially if they've known you for a long time. They know you're better than that. They know that the addiction has control over you, and they know that you're worth the fight. You're worth the fight. You can't just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You can't just get clean because you love somebody. You have to really get honest with yourself and to begin to trust other people to help you walk through it. That's all I've got for today. Thank you very much.